Hi, my name is Andy Koa.
Hi, I'm Pogo.
Hi, I'm Beckes.
Hi, I'm Guido.
And we're still patient. No, it's satisfying. Just because we broke up in 1999 because it wasn't satisfying anymore. And we did a lot of other things, other music. Everybody had his projects, and after about 12 years, I had the idea to re-invoke the thing. And fortunately, I got at least one original member who is still on board. Yay! I'm really happy with that, and I found also two new guys, which I met before, and I'm really happy with that because I think the combination of the original people and new people makes it much more interesting, also for me. And I have to say, it's quite stressless because in the 90s we were very much keen on like getting everything we could, or like being the best or whatever, and we tried really hard, and it stressed us so much, and I think now we are much more relaxed with what we do, and everything is great, and the people are great, the concerts are great, the fans are supporters. Every new thing we discover is great, and yeah, we're really happy with that. The decision to do Still Patient again went from that we decided not to do the same stuff we did 20, 30 years ago because we can't. We're not the same people anymore. We are different. We have our own experiences, and we have we have other styles of music we like, other influences, and it would be not very authentic to go back exactly to the point where we stopped, because that's impossible for us. That would not be natural. That it would work.
Weltschmerz.
Zeitgeist Weltschmerz. When we went back to the studio for the first EP we did after we came together again, we decided to go to a studio that had no idea of Gothic rock, and the guy asked us, "How would you like to sound?" Because he wanted some reference, and we said, "Not like Gothic rock." Yeah, because yeah, I mean, we wanted to have something fresh, something new, like more powerful, more direct, not so misty things, and not too much like blurry sound. And yeah, we went. I think someone knows Dango Jones. I think that was the reference. It's Canadian punk rock. So it's a great band, and there's one song that is really very comparable to one song of us, sound-wise, and that's funny. Yeah, but and then with the next album we did Shapeshifters. We went to the same studio, and then we said, "Oh, we want to have a bit more atmosphere and a bit more like reverb and things like that." And he added a bit more, and added a bit more, and with the new one, Zeitgeist Weltschmerz, we even got some more atmosphere in it. Like every time, like we got back a little bit more to the roots. So and I think now the sound now is quite quite interesting and good, and we really like that it is like very direct and very like rock, more rock maybe than gothic rock. Just because we are what we are, we just do what we do. We don't have a list to like say, oh, we need this kind of song and we need this kind of sound and we need this kind of things because this is very popular and other bands do this and other bands do that. We just do what we do, and I mean, we're just now working on new songs, and at first I was like telling the guys I would like to do something very atmospheric and very slow, like songs and some more experimental, and then we wrote some songs that are very forward and very powerful, and so we can't plan it. We just do what we do. I mean, and sometimes sometimes it takes 2 rehearsals to have a song, and sometimes it takes 10 rehearsals to have a song. It's there's no like rule that we follow to write songs or define them. Weltschmerzrock, whatever.
Yes.
I mean, we had the same thing here. We have experienced the same thing here because I went out of the scene for about 12 years. I didn't care about what happened, and when I came back, there was all these little names for the different, like, yeah. I mean, I never heard of shoegaze. I was like, I looked it up in Wikipedia to what is shoegaze, and like, yeah, post punk and cold wave and dark wave and whatever. Everything was the same in the 90s. Everybody listened to the music, and nobody cared about if it was like EBM or electronic whatever or cyber goth whatever. Everything was played at one place, and everybody was dancing to it, and nobody needed like one club with 12 rooms with 12 different styles of music,
Different styles of clothing and
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's not very easy to understand for old people like us. You know, even the term gothic rock has its problems. If you ask some bands in the UK, they don't get any concerts if they say we do gothic rock. That's why, yeah. I mean, that's why a lot of bands like renamed their style to dark rock. Even they do the same stuff because it works better for them. Yeah. So because I think what we see at our concerts is that we have very few young people there. It's always over 40 people, and I think it's like, I think gothic rock is they consider it like music for old people. I don't know. But isn't like gothic rock and death rock the same? But death rock is the thing that in the States they call gothic rock or whatever, or
Yes.
oh yeah, Christian death.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Since they're the field of Nephilim, it's always Dusty Cowboys.
Okay. Yeah.
They defined the look
Yeah.
in the 90s. For 1996, 1999, 2013, and 2018. I think the last one was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good. I mean,
nice crowd.
yeah. I mean, the first we did after we came back was the first concert we did.
Mm.
And Yeah, I mean, it speeded it up a little bit, the whole process. I mean, we met and we tried to do some, or like tried to figure out some new songs and things like that. And then someone called us and said, would you like to play at the VGT? And that was about 6 months from that day.
Yeah.
And so we said, okay, we're going to do it. We got to hurry. We got to get the stuff together again. We got to figure out what we did with some songs and how we played them. And I asked our old keyboarder if he still has the keyboard at home, and he did. It was in his cellar for 14 years, and luckily the discs, the floppy disk, still worked. So I could recreate some of the old sounds and songs, and then of course we rearranged some of the songs again. Like sometimes we have like 6-7 minute songs, and even we get bored of that. So so we had to cut them a little bit more, like to make them like not that long, just to come to the point.
Yeah,
because that's what we like. We just like to come to the point. And yeah, and then we had the concert, and it was great. But it was like the first one after like 14 years with the band. I mean, we all did concerts before, but we were on stage all the years, but not in Stillpation and not on the VGT. So that was really important and really great for us to go back there with our first gig, and we had a lot of people coming to us and telling us how happy they are that we are back, and we played some new songs and we played some old songs, and that was quite cool. But the last one we did, it was last year. That was I think they hadn't put us on the list, but we slipped in because one band like canceled the gig. So it's not so easy to get on the list of the VGT. Yeah. So because you can apply, but I mean it's not that easy. But so we they booked us to the Moritzbastei, which is not that really gothic rock thing location, which is Täubchental normally on a Friday, where you have been. Yeah. It is tiny. Yeah. I've never been there in that room during the VGT because it was always so crowded that it's pretty hard to get inside. So that was the same thing at that evening. We had a lot of people, they couldn't get in because it was too full. And but we had an amazing response. We had a big party there. The people, I mean, like exploded. We exploded. Everything exploded, and that was really cool. And we really enjoyed it. And it was a great night. We met so many people from Brazil, I think, and
from Greece.
All these.
It was very international. There.
Yeah. So. That was great. I mean, in the 90s, it was cool too. I mean, we played. I think one was in Coney Island that isn't existing anymore for the VGT program, and the other one was the Parkbühne. That was the same. We did the second last concert in 1999 on Parkbühne, and we did the first concert after 14 years on Parkbühne, which is also not anymore in the location list of the VGT, but. Okay, that's good.
Why is this?
Yeah, because they will have a lot of people there next year, and they have a big congress. I think some medical congress or something will be there. Yeah, and
you can forget about that. You can have it everywhere in Germany.
Oh, German beer doesn't taste good now. Porter. He's Porter. Yeah.
He's the man for that.
He's the man. He's an addict. So, yeah. I mean, we have some like stores like they have beer from all over the world. So that's the main reason you go to Leipzig. It's not the bands, it's the beer. Okay. That's a good decision. Butter.
Butter.
Oh, really? Okay. The Irish one. Irish butter. I'm not really sure if Kerrygold is real Irish, because it's like Häagen-Dazs is not very Danish. I mean, yeah, I have no idea where it comes from. So
It's all marketing.
yeah. Right. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't have a red thread through everything, like a concept thing. I just write down what comes in my mind, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. And yeah, it's things that come to my head, and I try to express them in a like lyrical way, whatever. Yeah. So but I'm not very say esoteric. I'm not very romantic. Yeah, but not that like that that typical poetic whatever, blah blah. I just like, like you said, I just like to come to the point, and I would like, and I mean, I think they still have some I think they still have some room to interpret them in ways, and that's what I want. I mean, this is something I write, and sometimes you just understand it in another way that you like more, or you just need more. It's we have a lot of people coming to us and say, "Oh, we loved your song, and we loved that song, and it gave me so much." And they told me about what I was singing, and it was totally something different. I was like intended to. So, but I never said that. So because it's good to have them, to leave them their opinion and their little thing, and I don't want to take it away from them. So. Also, ob ich mal irgendwie mit der Idee komme, wer die euch überhaupt nicht gefallen hat und irgendwie.
All the time.
It happens every week. I mean, sometimes I come up with ideas and I just do like little programming and try to like do some guitarish sounds, and then I present them, and then like let's like try to make something good out of it, and they do the complete different opposite of that what I wanted like to sound, and then I understand that I should just like stop doing that. Yeah, like because sometimes, but it's a band. I mean, we're all members, and it's not like one guy is writing the lyrics and one guy is writing the music. Everybody is involved in the process. So and I mean, of course, there are some songs some of the people don't like that much, but we're all happy with the complete thing,
I mean, it's like Andy said, things develop in a different way sometimes. You have a certain idea in mind and present it to the other guys. Everybody has a different approach to the idea, maybe. So in the end, something totally different what you originally had in mind turns out. But that's a pretty nice thing for me personally, as you never know what happens. And if you are open enough to let it flow and let it roll, some really good things turn out in the end. So, but that's normal. Being creative is always not straight ahead. It's sometimes left, right, left, right, left, right.
Back and forth, back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth. Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's what happens. I
But-
mean, we still try to rescue some of the stuff, yeah. But yeah, it happens. I think it happens every band. I mean, we try to do A sides. You know, we don't try to fill like a CD with like songs
Yeah.
that would normally nobody would like to hear or would ever B sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you have like a band who like brings out 2 or 3 good songs, and that's the good songs on a complete album. The rest is like. I mean, the funny thing is that a lot of people thought we'd be doing German songs now because we have an album with 2 German words in it. So they didn't know that these words are international. So Weltschmerz. I think this is something that we all have inside somehow. Some people have it more, and some people have it less. Some people care more, and some people care less. I think. And if you look around, there are things that bother you more or less, and sometimes I'm afraid to lose my reserves to care for things because there are so many things I should normally care about that really bother me, but and they explode every day in front of me, in the news, in Facebook, wherever. And I just don't want to see them anymore. I just don't want to lose my empathy, you know, for people. But sometimes I just have to swipe them away because I'm really afraid I'm losing my sensibility, and that is my Weltschmerz, you know. And the combination with Zeitgeist is something that it's getting popular. Everybody has his Weltschmerz to spit out to the public. You know, everybody needs to complain and to suffer very in public. And sometimes it's just like I just don't know. I don't understand these people. That's what from the deepest of my heart, I don't understand these people. I mean, of course, you sometimes you just need a friend to talk to, but a friend to talk to it's more important than every Facebook or social media post. Call a friend, talk with him. What's your problems? And then everything will turn out better than the way you do it now.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I mean, you have that people that are seeking desperately for attention and for some honest, reaction, but they won't get it there. I mean, I really hate these posts where somebody writes like, you know, or not today, or again, you know, and then you're forced. I mean, if you really care, which I don't, you have to ask them, what is your problem? Yeah, and I mean, tell the problem. Somebody will answer you and maybe have a solution for that, but don't like get on my nerves with that, with this yeah. I just I'm and I really understand if when people don't have close friends because they spend all of their life now in this social media trap that's called Facebook or whatever. I mean, we all hate Facebook, but it's something we need That's, I mean, it's the good thing. It connected so many people all around the world so easily.
Mm.
For bands, it's so important. Every band would like to quit Facebook immediately, but they can't because we have so many contacts, so many real friends. I mean, real friends and supporters we are in contact with. We have so many fans. They write us, we write them, and we have like a small family, and they come to our concerts wherever they are. It's really great. But that's the good side of this like demon. Yeah, but there's a much bigger dark side, and that is the thing. I mean, you can't stop anymore. There will be no other Facebook. I think that there's so many. They tried so hard with other platforms, which are more like safe or whatever. Nobody cared. We're all are on Facebook. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I think I have 10 accounts on different platforms. Nothing ever happened there. Nothing. I mean, so we're still on Facebook. But this is the thing that kills our conversation. The face-to-face conversation is totally killed, and this makes people lonely because this is the thing that's happening. People are lonely. Yeah, they have friends 10,000 kilometers away, but they don't have a friend in the neighborhood that they make alone. Yeah, so they're lonely. Yeah, this is their Weltschmerz. It's your right to do. Once I asked a friend, why do you always like press that like button to everything?
Yeah.
Like, and she said that's what it's for. You know? We get the other title is like checked. It's like guys, Weltschmerz. Check. Same here in the 90s, but everything changed. Everything changed. I mean, like I said, we have like fans, most of them above 40. We have lesser people to go to concerts because they prefer to watch a shitty handy mobile YouTube video, you know, instead of go to a concert. I have my own opinion about these videos because I personally hate them because I think they don't do any good. I mean, I had the experience that we had a concert with another band, Skeletal Family, and, and we've been there, and it was so great. Sound was amazing, everything was great. And then I saw a movie of it on YouTube, and it was so horrible. I mean, it was the same night, and then that really like my opinion went stronger about these movies because they don't do any good. They don't do good for the bands. They don't do good for the fans because they lose a lot of experience. They may think the band was shit, but it wasn't. Someone is like they don't know your band. They look you up on YouTube, and the first thing they see is a shitty live video that someone took from the last row. I don't know, and then they say, "Oh, uh, I guess I'd go drink a beer with my friends," and maybe they miss a lot of opportunities for great concerts because of these videos, and that's why I just don't like them. I just don't like to have people like record us because we're not bad, but they make us look bad sometimes. And yeah, but it's a free world. Want oh,
Tricky question.
Without Spotify, we would still have to go to work. It means, honestly, for a band like us, it doesn't make a difference anymore, because the only way we can get some money together is doing concerts and sell some merchandise, sell T-shirts and CDs at our own booth. That's the only way we can do some money. Of course, we will get some money from the CDs we sell, but the numbers are so small nowadays, especially in the genre we are playing, that it's I mean, it's ridiculous, Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, and sometimes I was thinking giving the stuff away for free. I mean, the music, because it is free now with the streaming. But luckily, we still have some people who really like to have these little things in their hand and put them in the CD player and read the books.
When they have a booklet,
and want to read them. So these are the people who are still buying the CDs. The others, they go to Spotify and listen to the stuff, to the songs on Spotify. I have no idea what would be our income from our music without the streaming, but we are really happy if someone knows us somewhere, which happens with the streaming, because you always get these recommendations, like this band, you maybe like that band, and so we discovered a lot of new music, and maybe other people discovered us the same way, and that's so it's not that. I can't say it's a bad thing. I think on one side it's a good thing for bands like us, because we are not somewhere we're talking about millions or thousands or whatever. We're just happy if someone likes our music and listens to it and enjoys it and comes to concerts and maybe takes a T-shirt with him at home, and that's okay for us. Yeah,
I personally would not damn streaming as well. I personally, like Andy said, use those resources quite often to discover new bands, and I think that for us as a band, it makes things a bit easier to get known to each others. And if I remember how many CDs we have sold in the glorious 90s, it was a bit less, a bit more than nowadays, but it was very much harder to reach the people. We sold most of the CDs at our concerts even then. So, I mean, it's a difference if you sell 2,000 or 200 CDs, of course. But the efforts you have to do are more or less the same.
It's like Facebook likes, yeah. I mean, some promoters look like do they have enough Facebook likes to be an interesting band, I mean, I hate to say it, at every concert, in the past I said, please go to our Facebook page, give us a like, because people, they think this is very, very important that we have a lot of likes. Yeah, I mean. I would like to go to the States, but it's very, very hard. I mean, I heard about a lot of the Lost thing. They didn't get the permission, and I heard about things. Things the bands they have to do, not to be recognized as a band, and don't bring your equipment and don't do that and whatever. And I think it's totally crazy. I mean, we just would like to go there and play some concerts and nothing else. I don't want to work there because they want to have like a work visa thing like that, and I have no idea. I mean, if there would be a way to go there and play some concert, it would be great. But I have no idea when or how that would happen. I have the same experience because in the 90s, every band was very mysterious and, had to hide ourselves from the others and from the fans and to be like very dark and untouchable, whatever. And we missed a lot of opportunities to meet great people and great bands. We still meet bands we played in the 90s, but never had the chance to get them to know. We play again and are happy to like meet them in a good way again, and hanging out and having fun and having a good time. And that's what I meant. We really enjoy the thing now more because we are much more relaxed and it's like a big family. I mean, it shrunk a lot, but it bonds a lot of people together, and you meet sometimes you meet the same people on different venues and concerts, events, and there's always someone even if it's just someone from Facebook. Like when I went to Madrid, we played there. One guy came to me and said, "Hey, don't you remember? It's me." And I said, he was my friend on Facebook, but I said, "Just give me a clue. What's your name on Facebook?" And he was like, "Mm-hmm." And on his picture, I mean, I don't say the name, but on the picture, on his profile picture, he was wearing a hat and had long hair, and the guy stood in front of me without a hat and with a beard, whatever. I mean, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't recognize the people like immediately. But what I can say is that I really enjoy if people come to me or to us and talk with us.
Yeah.
This is something we really like because that's why we do all this stuff. Yeah, to reach the people and to have fun with them and to have a good time, a gothic time, good gothic time. And I don't want
Really
to.
sad
I don't
time.
want to say something like wrong. So we're losing our credit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we do this for us and for the people. We don't do it for the money. No. And yeah, and we're really happy if people come to us and say hello and talk with us. Yeah, that's what we do. Why we do this. I think there's one thing we would like to say to our fans. That is, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Several times. Thank you.
In all the languages of the
Yeah.
world. Just because I think we're very, very thankful because of a lot of people, they still are interested in things we do since over 30 years we're doing this. And we meet a lot of new people. They're very enthusiastic about what we do. That makes us very enthusiastic for what we do. And we have so many like very, very special fans and supporters that they really make us feel great.
Definitely.
Because they are great, and I think this is the only word I would like to say to them is thank you. Toodaloo.
Bye.